My name is Martha Velasco. I will be presenting on Teaching with Love for academically and emotionally successful students. Introduction. A student's emotions, attitude, motivation, and level of interest play an important role in education. Learning domains are critical for teachers to consider as they are planning lessons. Benjamin Bloom created Bloom's taxonomy, which divides the educational objectives into 3 domains: the affective domain, the psychomotor domain, and the cognitive domain. Many educators focus on the cognitive domain, but learning at the higher levels, such as cognition, is dependent on having attained prerequisite knowledge and skills at the lower levels. Summary of learning domains. The affective domain has received less attention and is less intuitive than the cognitive. It is concerned with values. In the affective domain, a child develops his or her attitude by experiencing a growth in feelings or emotions. In the psychomotor domain, a child develops manual or physical skills. An example might be a child learning to use a hammer correctly. In the cognitive domain, a child develops his or her mental skills. This domain has received the most attention. Knowing the facts is the lowest level of the cognitive domain. Educating students. The cognitive and affective domains interact significantly in educational instruction and learning, so it is important for teachers to address both of these domains while educating students. Any behavior that has an emotional component lies within the affective domain. A student's affective domain, or attitude, toward a given course or subject area can be a contributing factor to his or her achievement in it. The affective domain. Skills in this domain describe the way people react emotionally and their ability to feel another living thing's pain or joy. There are 5 levels of the affective domain. The lowest level, receiving, is when a student passively pays attention. Learning cannot occur without this level. Responding. The student actively participates in the learning process. Not only does the student pay attention, but the student also reacts in some way. Valuing. The student attaches a value to an object, phenomena, or piece of information. An example might be a student realizing why the information they are learning is important. Organizing. The student puts together different values, information, and ideas and accommodates them within the mind. The student compares, relates, and elaborates on what he or she has learned. The highest level of the affective domain is characterizing. In characterizing, the student holds a particular value or belief that now influences his or her behavior. A desirable product. Students that have a good rapport with their teachers feel compelled to please their teachers by trying their best in class. This is a very desirable product of teaching with love. Attitude. A student's attitude towards learning can have a significant impact in their desire to learn and the amount of effort the student will put into learning. Changing a student's attitude. A student must experience success in learning in order to develop a positive attitude towards learning. 3 key approaches. These 3 keys are Smith and Ragan's instructional approaches which focus on the behavioral aspect of attitude learning. By following these 3 key instructional approaches, it is possible to change a student's attitude towards learning and cultivate a positive learning environment. First, the desired behavior must be demonstrated by a respected role model. Then, the learner must practice the behavior. Finally, the desired behavior must be reinforced. Feeling uneasy. Imagine being a child on the first day of school. You feel nervous and are unsure of what to expect. Your feelings at this moment are getting all of your attention. Demonstrating kindness. When teachers demonstrate kindness, their students feel comfortable in their educational setting and are able to focus on learning. The teacher is the most important in-school factor in student achievement.